Well, good morning to you. Oh, well, isn't such a bad day today. Day's Monday. I think it's the 5th today, isn't it? Yes. So, what a weekend. We've had a fantastic time at the Gorseth at Come to Hell. I want to thank everybody that were involved. I mean, we had all this dry weather, and then on Saturday, the heavens opened up and they come down like steroids. But there we are. We managed to get it sorted. We stayed inside in the school. We had lots of people there. And I just want to say to all the volunteers from Hale, from Hale O'Como, the Hale WI, the Hale U3A, and all the other volunteers that took time to come up and sort things out and make it as easy as we could, and for all the teas that were made and the cakes. And I've got to say, Phillips of Hale provided a fantastic setup with their pastas, saffron, scones, jam, and cream. Well done to them too. Fantastic. What a fantastic thing. But really, really lovely. And this just shows what Aon. We went to the church service yesterday over at Philac, at the church bells and all rang. Well, what an end to a fantastic weekend. And the Heritage Centre did a great job as well with their exhibitions. Well, and all the other little programs that was going on. I was getting too old to go out in the evening, so I took a rest in the evenings. But I will tell you that on Thursday, I got to point this up. I'm not very good at things like this, but I won two little prizes there. One is Anwector and Kameneth, and I won them for creativity and for community work. So I felt quite privileged to be able to pick up two awards there on Thursday night at the Gorseth. Well, thank you to all the Gorseth and all the people that thought I worthy of it. But I think I should share this with everybody that's in Hale, really, because there's so many people do a lot of things for Hale. Um, but anyhow, thank you both. Thank you everybody for making Hale and for such short notice. I mean, we had a fantastic at the Bardic tea when the Grand Bard got up and he couldn't praise Hale enough, and because we'd only done it in a very very short time due to circumstances and to get it all organised. So well, the town council, what a fun, what they actually put in was great, fantastic. All the support that we had from them, and of course, then the Federation um, deputy president got up and again he was singing all our praises down here. And then, of course, our lovely town mayor, Anne Marie Rance, what a fantastic speech she gave. And well, it's great for Hale. That's all I can say. Just hail, hail, hail. Well, there we are. Now, look, I've got enough of this yibber yabbering on. I'm down the Masonic Lodge on Friday night doing the history of Hale. If anybody want to contact Veronica or Suzanne, I don't know how many seats is left, but raising money for the cancer for Macmillan Society there. So now I got a quick birthdays really for Roy Summers today. He's gonna. I think I'm led to believe that he's retiring today. Been retired for years, really, boy. But because you're working down Jusons. But anyhow, enjoy yourself. Have a lovely day. And of course, we got tomorrow is Mark Ryan, a great friend of mine, Mark Ryan, and Becky Alwyn. So you both have a lovely days tomorrow. Now, I'm going to do this one. It's called, well, it's near enough, Harvest Festival. By Liz Arman, this one. We had our Harvest Festival, and I really must confess, we thought we were all well organised, but it ended up some mess. We had so much fruit and vegetables, too much if you could tell. Eggs and jams and pickles, homemade wines as well. All day they kept coming, bringing piles of stuff. We didn't like to hurt their feelings by saying, look, we've got enough. So we filled up all the windows and every empty space. We even piled up sheaves of wheat around the organ bass. The organist, he wasn't pleased. He could only stand and stare. He said, I better bring my hook and hack my way in there. We had stacks of vegetables, marrows, I'm sure the finest in the land, and it was a barrel puzzle to find where they could stand. We had to put them in a place that everyone would admire, so we put them on a ledge up beside the choir. We put the corn on the pillars with flowers in between, and on the ledges of the pulpit there were apples red and green. Before the service started, people flocked through the door till there was hardly room to sit. Some sat on the floor. When we started singing, you'd think the sound would reach, while all the fruit and vegetables quivered as in reply. Oh. Then, as the choir began to sing the Alleluia chorus, they blessed vegetable marrows slowly tilted over toward us. As the sopranos strived to reach their note and the basses thundered for all their worth, one by one those marrows fell with a crash to earth. They fell upon the eggs in jars they set out in the artificial grass, and all that was left was broken shells and countless shards of glass. The parson started his sermon, holding an ancient garden fork, just as Uncle Jim's parsnip wine decided to blow his cork. A great fountain of liquid shot clean up in the air, then landed on Aunt Liz's hat and squashed it fair and square. She screeched out, "You varmint! My new hat is ruin! I've always said no good will come of this blinkin' brewin'." But our troubles were not over, for as we sang, "Plough the fields and scatter," the apples round the pulpit started dropping pitter patter. As he surveyed the carnage, the parson shook his head. "'Tis usual for this time for me to give you thanks," he said. "But while I will say thank you for the work that's gone before, when we finished all the cleaning up, I think I'll thank you even more." And so we started cleaning up the church that very night. We tried to keep our spirits up, but we didn't feel very bright. One thing we've learned from all of this, a saying that is true: a quart won't fit into a pint pot, no matter what you do. Have a lovely day. Take care.